back to Film Club to Death. This week, we're talking about a huge, slimy substance. And with me to discuss this and everything slimy is Joe Wood.
Hello.
What's your
Happy to be
favorite?
here.
What's your favorite slime moment?
Oh, my favorite slime moment has got to be Katy Perry at the Kids' Choice Awards. Getting absolutely slimed.
She does. Katy Perry.
Oh,
You thought
right,
that
that
was
was
you
just.
thought that was a giant slime there, didn't you? You thought
I
he
thought
was
that was.
finally it
Ka-
was come
I
down
thought that
the
was.
he come down the chute.
I thought that was Katy Perry finally coming to get me.
Katy Perry, the type of woman to get slime.
Yeah, Katy Perry, the kind of woman to date a slime, and say like, despite the allegations, I think he's a really lovely guy.
Despite the allegations, I think he's a really lovely slime.
Yeah. Second favorite slime moment, I would
Wow, you
just
got
say
two.
being a kid and having that slime.
Waking up with your first slime.
Did you
What was
ever,
that?
Oh,
I was gonna say I was more of a. Are you
memory
more of a
moment.
slime guy or more of a gunge guy? Because what was that? Was it 50-50 or whatever? People were getting gunged non-stop. Like the BBC TV show or whatever.
What
Or
what's
was
the
that a
difference
game show?
between slime and gunge?
I think the viscosity.
So gunge, we could
Gunge is more
say,
liquid based. Slime is
yeah,
like jelly. Do you know what I mean?
slime's more annoying.
Yeah. Well,
Depends.
if I'm getting my
Depends which
face,
way
if I'm
you
getting
row
my
your boat.
face, face, so I mean, gunge is more wiped down. Slime is more peel off the bone.
Yeah. Okay.
Which one would I prefer
I'm
in my
with you.
house? Probably the gunge.
Just swimming around in like custard.
Like, I would love some custard right
I would love.
now. Anyway,
So,
anyway,
so
sorry.
why so
Uh,
much gunge chat? What's happening?
well, we're talking about the Blob,
Why so much blob chat?
1988.
Yes, not the original.
Forget the original. We're not going back that far. We're not.
No one fucking cares about
Yeah.
the original.
Nobody took when people mention The Fly. They don't talk about. They're obviously on about Cronenberg's,
Yeah,
not the
yeah.
original.
Shot by the same cinematographer as this blob. No, no, that's a
As this
lie.
Blob, as this
Maybe
Fly.
it's not a lie.
No, there was the guy who did the creature effects or shot this. Definitely worked on The Fly.
Maybe it was The Fly 2.
Electric Boogaloo. No, it was definitely The Fly. I remember. Like, I've also briefly done research that we both can't remember.
I've I've also looked at some of the IMDb pages. It was The Fly. I mean, it was the cinematographer because he worked with loads of David Cronenberg.
Loads of David
Which
Cronenbergs
all David
in
Cronenbergs,
every dimension.
and I believe, yeah, he
Anything
also
called
did
Love?
the. No, he did The Layover, an American sex comedy film directed by William H. Macy.
That sounds. It sounds like we've got a new episode.
And he also did Big Mama's House 2.
A sex comedy
Scary.
with William H Macy.
Yeah.
Hang on. Peel that
No,
back a second. Let's.
directed by
Yeah, I
William H.
know.
Macy.
Is he
He's
in
not
it?
in it. No, no, no.
Oh.
No, he's not. He's above that.
Well, I was gonna say there's a lot of people doing that. Like Bill
He's
Hader's new one, where he
he's above the
where
Kenneth Branagh.
he's wrote, directed, and stars in. Like, all right, Bill, calm down.
Jeez, yeah, we get it.
I'm actually writing a
Uh,
balding man in his 50s. Okay, are you gonna play him?
and he's
And he's actually
hilarious.
kind of funny. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He's funny, but he's got a twisted side.
Yeah, yeah, he's dark. There's a depression under there, but he plays with it. Um, no, he's done all the favorite hits: Road Trip, American Pie 2, Freddy Got Fingered, Scary Movie 3. Any film that's a true comedy, one they wouldn't make now.
They tried to bring the
Was
sex comedy back recently with Jennifer Lawrence.
did they?
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Oh, what the No Hard Feelings?
Yeah, I think that was
Was
what
it
it was
that one?
called.
Oh my God, hard
Yeah,
like a
like a
penis.
cock. And let me tell you, I was rock hard the whole way through. No, I
Really?
wasn't. That's
I
disgusting.
think the main actor's quite young, isn't he?
Who, Jennifer Lawrence? I think
You
she's a woman
freak.
also.
Uh,
I
I
don't want to
wouldn't
get mogged
say.
down in a J.K. Rowling sort of way, but based on the things I saw.
I think I was actually referring to the who I would say is the main character, the
I
son.
didn't know there was anybody else in it.
Wow, classic pervert over here.
Yeah. Oh, my
I
dog's
just saw
barking
some
now.
breasts. You what? Sorry.
My dog's barking now. There's
Really?
it's a real
It's your barkathon.
it's a real all dogs go to heaven kind of episode.
Did we already talk about snow buddies? Don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, yeah. You bought a horrible dog. I can't remember if that was
Uh,
in our
they
regular life
get
or
they get ill and they die. It's fine. Um, so the Blob,
yeah, yeah. Well, whoops. Nice
90,
little.
whoopsie, 1988. The Blob, directed by Chuck Russell, who co-wrote it with none other Frank Darabont.
The Walking Dead zone.
The Walking Dead Zone. I mean, I would say if I was going to list his top credits,
No, no, no. I honestly, I
that
guarantee you
I
now, it's
don't
Walking
think.
Dead. I'm not even joking. Nobody knows him for anything else. And he even
I,
got kicked off. Didn't he get kicked off that like early?
probably. I don't know. Let's have a look. Frank
Honestly,
Darabont.
you ask Middle American man, where do you know? They'll say Green Mile or Walking Dead.
He wrote
Did he write the Green Mile?
5
No, did he
episodes.
direct the Green
Yeah,
Mile?
he wrote Green Mile.
I thought Stephen King wrote it,
Um,
mate.
and oh, get a grip, mate. He wrote and directed Green Mile.
Wow,
Oh my God!
give it to me.
Do you know which other film he wrote?
Can you have
Mary.
a clue? Because there's quite a lot of them.
We've done it on the pod, so we've definitely talked about it before,
Oh,
but
I mean
immediately
that
forgotten.
you've given me
Um,
50
I
answers.
just mentioned his name when we were referencing writer, director, actor as
Oh, William H Macy.
no,
Oh,
someone else.
oh, I'm gone.
It's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Oh, Kenneth Branagh.
Sir Kenneth.
He's married to
Wow.
Let's get onto
Helena Bonham
gossip
Carter,
talk.
isn't it?
No, Kenneth Branagh's married to Helen Mirren. No, not Helen Mirren. Who's the
Helena Bonham
woman in
Carter.
Who's the woman in Devil's Wear Prada?
Anne Hathaway.
No, the old woman.
Emily Blunt.
No, the older woman in that.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Sir Kenneth and Meryl.
Yeah.
I
One
didn't know that.
Titan married to another guy who's also been acting.
One married to some bloke.
I'm not a big Kenneth Branagh guy.
Oh,
Sorry.
we were singing
Sorry
his
to let
praises
the,
for
yeah,
Mary
let the
Shelley's
country down.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, I thought he was good in that, but I just think you're never going to be Poirot. You'll never
Poirot.
be him.
You'll never be Poirot. I saw. I watched with my mum. What are you eating? Oh, she's behind me.
Oh my god, she's eating the blob.
Hey. She is eating something.
Oh, that'll be fine. I think that's just a piece of lead.
What the hell is that? Oh well. The third one, Death in Venice, I think.
You watched the spookiest one apparently.
I mean, it's spooky if you're thick.
Thick with two C's or
Unfortunately, no. It's CK.
Kenneth Branagh is absolutely caked up in this.
Yeah, for some reason, he doubled in size for the third one, and my God, it was hot.
I
No,
I just
no.
can't get over. I think it was the second one, the Nile. I've never seen any of them, but it's just a bit in the trailer where Gal Gadot's like, "It must champagne to fill a Nile," and I'm
To
like,
fill denial.
yeah, it's like she's probably the
She,
worst.
yeah,
Like if somebody was to suggest an industry plant, I'd go straight to her
yeah.
because there's no way
Which
she's there's no
which
way I've never seen
country?
her in anything.
Which country do you think
Oh,
would
we
have
all know
planted
which
her?
country. We all know which country. We won't mention it, but you know,
This is not a political pod.
this is where we get
But
assassinated again.
oh, again, every episode.
But I've never once seen her in an acting role and thought, wow, she's really made
She's
the character
made that her
her own.
own.
Yeah,
I don't know. She was in Red Notice. I'm sure she
yeah.
said those lines.
Red Notice with the two titans of Hollywood, two titans of
I
making money with separate businesses that are definitely like
yeah
way
yeah.
to. There is some. I know this isn't Blob talk, but have you seen um, Anthony Mackie's latest film or the latest film
I'm just gonna leave the door open. Everyone else can hear my wittering.
it's
But
called
no,
Desert Warrior,
Anthony Mackie's new film is called Desert Warrior.
which is basically a
When you say his new film, just he's starring in it.
well, he's the main actor in it, but it's basically like a Saudi Arabian new investment to like wash money. But it was filmed like 5 years ago. It's just come out now, and it's made
Oh,
like 400,000, and it was like 150 million investment.
wait,
But
what was it called again?
That's now to Saudi Arabia. It's called Desert Warrior, and it's the guy who did Rise of the Planet Apes directed it.
Fuck off.
No, I'm
Oh,
serious.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, what do you think of
Rupert,
it?
I thought you meant fucking
Matt Reeves?
yeah.
No, I would have said that then.
Oh, Charlton Copley's in it and Ben Kingsley.
Yeah, Ben Kingsley, by the way, he's clearly something's happening because he's in that new shark film where the plane goes down in the water. So he's clearly had a horrible divorce,
Something's happened. Yeah,
or
yeah.
like he needs cash now. But I mean, he got cash then. This was 5 years ago. But I've not seen a single actor promote it. I just seen a picture of it on Twitter and was like, "What the fuck?" I've not seen anybody promote it
This
for
is
$150 million
$150 million.
action film,
Yeah. Box office $500,000. That is embarrassing.
and that'll be like just. But
Good.
obviously, it's like because all their live golf stuff went under, so they'll be. This must be the new. Do you know when like, what was the Chinese film that they tried to do for the Western audience with was it Matt Damon in, and he's like an archer, and Willem Dafoe and Pedro Pascal. It was called like Great Wall.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is like the Saudi version of that. From
This
a
is
few
the
years
Saudis'
ago.
wall.
But like China's gone on to have its own like ecosystem, like where the West's trying to break into it now. Like the highest grossing film for last year is a Chinese animated film that I'd never heard of.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah, that got like $1 billion, didn't it?
I think it got a bit more than that. I think it was 2 billion.
$2 billion.
Two wars. But yeah, so when I seen Desert Warrior, I was like, man,
I need to see this.
I really need to wash some blood money right now.
Oh my God, it made 2.2 billion. And it came out last year and it's made $2.2 billion.
And I'd honestly never even heard of it.
Zooey Mama. That's crazy.
That's what I always say.
Avatar though. Nearly hitting 3. Nearly
Mate.
hitting 3. 3 billion.
And they want to make them shorter and cheaper. Just let James do what he wants. But
Once he's if you've got one film that's nearly made $3 billion,
And even the second one made
you
loads.
yeah, Avatar: The Way of the Water is third,
So it's
2.3.
like, yeah, the third one dropped off because it was but like it still probably made quite a lot of money.
It made $1.5 billion.
The third one,
Yeah,
well, just
let
let
him
him.
do whatever the
Yeah,
fuck he wants.
no,
He's got
nobody
enough money
else,
from the
and
first one.
especially like because Disney own it now. It's like no way Doomsday's making a billy. Surely not.
I don't know.
Is
I don't
anybody
know.
asked? Because like I couldn't tell you a single thing about anything.
The
Like it's
la-
coming out this year,
I
and I
know nothing.
no, but I feel like when Endgame and that came out, it was like you couldn't get away from
Mm.
it. But this
Endgame.
Doomsday's coming out in October, and I feel like I've seen more June 3 hype than anything else.
I feel like well, Endgame came out 2019, and that is second with 2.8 billion.
Yeah, and fair enough. Do you know what I mean? But
Because it felt fucking huge, and it was like all leading up to that. And now I feel like we're post the end
we're post
almost, and
nut.
it's like,
This is post nut clarity,
yeah, exactly. And
and
we
you've
go back
rolled
to
over
William
and you've
H
realized
Macy.
you've rolled over and you realize there's William H Macy's no longer there for sex comedies, and it's Kevin Feige with his balding head, and he's got to put
Oh
one of
my
those
god!
silly little caps on, and you're like, well,
And in those dark
I
club
shouldn't have banged
lights,
him.
those dark club nights, Kevin Feige looks incredible in that cap. Oh my god,
Yeah,
is that a baseball cap?
mine and Kevin Feige's definition of a wizard is very different.
That what? Yeah, well, he's had way more time in the industry, and he knows exactly what he's doing. Um, there are a
Wow.
lot
All
of
right. Somebody wants him back.
Kevin, please, if
Kevin
you're out
Feige.
there. So yeah, there's a lot of movies that made a lot of money.
I was gonna say this is let's stick this in
I
reverse
completely, yeah.
and blob it up.
Let's let's get this ship covered in Blob. Do you know what film didn't make a lot of money? The Blob, 1988.
Don't know why.
It made a lot of money in terms of like what I
And
would consider a lot of money. It made eight
well, I
point two
mean,
million dollars.
yeah, let's say 9 million USD in 1988 worth today. Let's see. Let's see what it actually made. 25.12 million.
But
in
is
today's
that
standard?
has Wikipedia already done that calculation for us?
I
How deep do we
doubt
want to
that.
go into our research? Because
But I
I'm
just want to
thinking
see.
pretty
I like to
shallow.
see what it, especially like the 80s was like 50 years ago now, man.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
no,
half a
yeah.
fucking
It's half the average lifetime.
yeah. So some
More than half.
I always think the 80s was like 20 years ago, but
And we were born in the 90s.
yeah. But I've had a lot of concussions, and I think it's really starting to take its toll.
And I've no idea how old I am.
Yeah, I'm really
I must be at least 45.
I'm really starting to deteriorate like a blob. Well,
Right,
let's go straight. What the effects in this?
right,
Brilliant.
okay. So,
Give me your favorite blob kill.
favorite blob kill has got to be the telephone box. Because
I knew you'd like
it's
that.
oh yeah, someone trapped in a telephone box. Because the whole bit is so well done with like she's trying to call and it's so tense, and the blob is just like going over the
It's
the box, and she's like, I need the sheriff. Where, give me the sheriff. And he's like, oh, he just went out. Where to? And it's where she is. And then all of a sudden, this just like half digested face
yeah,
and
yeah,
skull
yeah.
of the sheriff just goes against the glass like,
There was so
and
many
she's like,
good, like half consumed things and faces, and like they said, I was reading a bit about the like pre-production of how they made the blob, and they were saying they never wanted it to be still or like not
it was
moving
a
or doing
it
something.
was a
So it's
game
like
of it was a game of soggy biscuit gone wrong.
Yeah, but it's like it does feel like that, where it's like this thing is like creeping towards you, and it's like,
Yeah.
and like even the big hit where he pulls the doctor pulls the cover off, and he just melted in half. It's like Jesus
Yeah.
Christ,
I was
because they
expecting
kill
like,
people that you think like nobody in this is like. There's one guy who's a bit of an arsehole, but there's nobody who's like everybody's quite likable. So it's like
well, yeah,
even
because
like
I
the
thought
guy that
as
you're like fucking hell, I thought he was gonna be like one of the main guys. Do you know what I mean?
I thought when it was starting, I was like, when it sort of kicked off, and the homeless guy got killed and that stuff. I was like, okay, this is actually quite tense now. And the jock guy, I was like, I think I can get on board with this guy being like, okay, I'm following him. He's going to be the main character, or whatever. And then all
Well,
of a
because you think
sudden,
it's gonna be him and the leather jacket guy, like
yeah,
as in like the two like they're gonna have to they're
two
like the
bros.
opposites of the high school clique, but they're gonna have to come together.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, he's just immediately turned into paste.
It's with the bit that, yeah, he looks up and the blob's on the ceiling, and as it comes down over him, and then Meg runs in and is like, "Ugh," and he's just half digested, and he's like, this,
That
like,
was probably my favorite
goop.
one, to be honest, where it's like where I was like,
That
oh, this
was,
is actually like gonna be good.
yeah, fuck, this is going hard. I did not expect them, and I always appreciate a film that does. Like, gruesome kill of a child, you know? Always respect a film that goes beyond that, beyond the barrier. Because I thought, so this is near the end, and she's like saved her brother and her brother's friend. Um, and they're trying to get out of the water because the blob can swim, and it just like grabs the kid, pulls it into the water. She dives in, and it sets it up like, oh, it's silent, and there's going to be just this. It does it in like every film where they just come out the water and there's a bit of slow mo and she's holding him and they go, and it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
oh, get out, get out, get out, it's fine. But she gets up and it just goes, like, I don't know where he is. And then he comes out the water, half digested, going, I was like, oh my god, this is crazy.
It's like the only other thing I can think of that is like not the kid one, but it's in Deep Blue Sea where you think she's gonna get like saved and come back up, but she comes back up in like the shark's mouth, and then she gets away with it. It's like, but I like the fact
So
where it's
good.
like it is kind of high risk in terms of like
Mm,
nobody's too nobody's too much of an arsehole except for the people who are genuinely are like the
mm.
scientists. Do you know what I mean? Is like who's like comically evil. Whereas like everyone's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
quite like even even the leather jacket guy who's like bordering on cringe. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? But
yeah.
like or like 80s stereotype. But he also is just like a regular guy who's like called to action.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was really interesting how there was like a few parts during the film where, like I said, the bit at the beginning where I think, okay, we're following this jock because he's ringing the sheriff and he's like, oh, someone's been killed, you got to come down here. So, right, he's the main character. Boom, dead. And then we're doing this. Okay, he's the main character, maybe. Oh, no, okay, the sheriff's been killed. Um, and then when
Yeah,
the.
they have no like any
I
like
didn't know.
authority figure you think that's gonna be like, oh, this sheriff's surely gonna be part of like the hero team. It's like
Because
no.
you don't even see him die. Like, he's at the police station, and they let the kid go, and he just like goes across the street because he's hungry. Um, and like the last you see of the sheriff is just him going, "We got work to do." And then the
Like the
next time you see him,
yeah,
he's like, it's just his skull, and you're like,
I think it's the
"What the
what's
fuck?"
good about it is like the like it getting in the water system and that being like proper terrifying. Where it's like
Mm.
if like it like does the fake out of like, oh, there's aliens in the water system, but it's like no, this is like a man-made product that's
Yeah.
come back, and now we're like,
Well, yeah.
no wonder they're so experts on it. Where they're like, whoops, kind
That
of
was the
did
other
pass the
thing.
test, and but like that's like
When
a
the
good. Do you know what I
when
mean?
the
Like
government turned up.
a good like not like a twist because I wouldn't say it's that, but it's just like oh, this like keeps this story flowing in the same way, but adds elements that are more interesting.
Yeah, because it's very easy to do. Like it starts off with the homeless guy just watching. Is it the homeless guy? Watching a meteor
Yeah, the
come
can
down.
man.
Yeah, yeah. The meteor comes down, and then he like pokes it with a stick, and there's a blob inside. It's like handheld. Um, Speaking of, it holds his hand, and he's like,
Yeah, fucking
"Ah!"
sucks his hand clean off.
And it's very easy to do. I think. I mean, there's even a film I think similar to the original in the 50s called like "It Came from Outer Space,"
Hmm.
and just that idea of yeah, we don't know what it is or where it came from. It's from out there, which I imagine probably at the time was like
Well, that was the big
propaganda
like
for
fear,
foreigners.
like in the 50s and that, isn't it? Like the space race and like all the fears around like leaving Earth is like why there is so many like the thing,
We don't
like
know
the
what the
fly, the
fuck's out
blob. Do
there.
you know what I mean? It's like a
Yeah,
lot of space fear.
a lot of space. It's a big world out there, big space out there. Um, but yeah, the government turn up and it's like, oh, they turned up because there's maybe like they need to quarantine, and then when they're pulling the meteor out, it's just a satellite. They're like, our plan to mutate bacteria in space has worked. We've got a fucking crazy blob thing.
Yeah, this is like the perfect thing as well of like obviously inspired by like The Fly and like like things that have just come before it. Like there's bits of ET in here. I don't know if ET came out after this, but you know what I mean? It's like all
88?
this,
No, ET definitely was before this, wasn't it?
but like, it's all these things where they've taken elements from everything, and it's like, but they've done it in their own way, which is interesting. And then being like, oh, we'll take this IP and then add this new, and it's like studios could probably learn from this now. You know what I mean? And be like, if you want an IP and stuff, you just got to do it like things like you're not just like straight copy things that are doing it now. It's like you just
Yeah,
got to take
yeah.
all the elements that work, and then hopefully it works with your new hot director off the back of Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Yeah. Dream Warriors.
But like I just think it. I've always seen the poster and I was like, I'm intrigued. I do love
Yeah,
blobs.
I think I was hearing like the Blob, and it's called the Blob. You kind of think I was like, I don't know if the Blob. Like, am I going to find that interesting when you've got other stuff?
Yeah, when you've got like the thing and like the alien, do you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, and like
oh, that's really
Reanimator
scary.
and that
Yeah,
that sort of stuff as well, and where there's more, it's technically and it's weird to look at, and but the kills in this,
but I think
and I
there's an
saw
element of
someone
this which
reading about
is
it.
sorry. I was thinking there's an element of this which is more terrifying because it feels
Mm,
like I can't imagine like my reaction seeing a xenomorph would be, but I know the feeling of
mm.
like being suffocated and trapped. Like, do you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that viscosity as well of like being inside of it would be like
it's
terrifying, and
disgusting.
it's like kind of more I know believable, but like, oh, this really
No,
advanced
I know
alien,
what you
or it's
mean.
like
Yeah,
this just huge chemical bit of thing that's just gooping everyone in.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like that is kind of like more like a bit more terrifying to like just
And
the
watching it, every
it just comes
person
out your
has like
tap and
a
then you're going for a
yeah,
drink and then you gooped.
yeah. You get gooped. Everyone has a pretty slow death as well because they have to be. It's like having dying in acid. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
you're
like being
suffocated,
half
you're burnt,
digested where you
you're
realize you're being eaten.
yeah. It's just so painful, so horrific. Like you can't even imagine
And
while you're being killed
in
how
the
you're being
blob,
killed.
it's like there's no like up until the end, like with the xenomorph and that, it's kind of like I know I'm comparing it to that a lot, but it's like they're um
But yeah, I know what you mean.
they're
Yeah.
like apex. Do you know what I mean? Where this is just like
Mm.
it's like you can't reason with it. Like a xenomorph, you also can't. But I feel like you could be like it's more like humanoid. So I feel like it does that. Where it's like this is
And you
just
can
like there's
yeah,
no communication. Like you can hear a xenomorph scream. With this, it's just like it's just the sound of it moving, which is even more terrifying.
It reminds me of, and it is this kind of thing where it's just something acting on instinct that like it doesn't know what it's doing is like harmful. It's just,
Mm.
I'm hungry, I need to eat, so I'm gonna eat, and the way I eat is to dissolve things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's a I remember seeing something. Um, it was a part of a documentary, and there was sea snails or sea slugs, I think, and they are like they're super beautiful and they look really interesting. But I think it was this, or it might have been a cuttlefish. Can't remember. It
Two
wasn't a
very different
cuttlefish.
animals. Yeah,
There was some kind of slug type thing, and it like shoots out
definitely
something
not a
from its
cuttlefish.
mouth, um, and paralyzes the fish, and then it like sucks it up. I remember seeing the fish paralyzed as it's getting sucked up by this slug, and its eyes are just like looking around, and it's like the idea of you being in immense terror and immense pain, and the other thing just like having a smoothie.
Yeah, yeah, and like
It
you,
doesn't
you're not going
know
to be able
what's
to
going
move
on.
or get out, and you're like,
Yeah, and the other thing's just having a little snack, and you're like, this is literally the worst thing that is possible
this is,
to
I'm
happen.
dying. Yeah, I'm about to die, and this is just consuming.
Yeah. Whereas,
Do you
like,
want
I
to
feel
know?
like if a
Do you want,
lion is eating you, it's like there's a bit more of a, it knows your prey, and it won't let you.
and I feel
I
like
don't
your
know.
body would go into shock more. Like if a shark bit me in half, I feel like my body
Mm,
would be like, we're turning off now. Where it's like
yeah,
your body's probably like, I have no idea what's happening.
yeah. You can't reason with it, even by like, there's no eyes to look into, to be like, okay, I get it. You're
And like,
hungry.
I suppose with a shark and lion and stuff, it's like it's just so like probably so because they go for the neck or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Or you've got
Yeah,
tremendous blood loss.
you bleed out immediately rather than digested slowly.
I've
It's like being
my
inside a snake.
what I've got a sea slug story, triple S.
Wow.
Um,
It's not often that people have sea slug stories.
no, but this is I keep this one close to the chest.
I'm all
I
ears.
was
I
I was on
appreciate you
holiday in
sharing.
Spain. I think it was Spain somewhere, and there was like a big man-made cove like on the top, and then like all the seawater would like obviously come in. So I was snorkeling in there. I was in there for like 6 hours. It's fucking, and then there was a sea slug crawling up like the side of like where all like, the coral and stuff was, like onto the top, and then and then I got a stick and then just prodded it and like knocked it off the thing, and it just floated all the way back to the bottom. And I always remember because I felt so bad. I was like, it probably took like a month or something for it to climb up there,
For that
and I was just like,
tiny little slug.
boop, and it, but like it
Boop.
fell, and it was like it like did this, and it was just so, and it like landed perfectly, and I was like, he's pissed.
Yeah.
And I felt really
You know.
bad about it, but then
Oh.
I was like, I ain't touching that. That's why I prodded it with the stick.
Yeah. You don't touch.
I didn't hurt
You
it.
do not touch a sea slug.
I just gave it a little.
A little nut. Just a reminder who's boss.
Yeah, I thought.
You just gave it a quick old look at the food chain and thought, hey, I don't know how high you think you're getting, mate, but you ain't getting this high.
Yeah, I thought. Listen, let's humble this guy.
Yeah, I feel like that's what's needed. Again, it comes back to sometimes bullying is good.
Bullying
Um,
like freaking slugs.
yeah, sometimes they need it. I remember, speaking of ruining animals'
Slugs.
days, um,
Oh,
no, this is just when I was younger, I caught like two spiders from the garden,
here we
just
go again.
little ones, like not the classic British garden spider with like a an ass the size of a pea, those kind of ones. You know the
I
ones.
do understand the concept of spider. Yes, thank you. I've seen a
Yeah,
spider before. Thanks.
I meant like size wise, because I got this like National Geographic set. It's like here's a tub and a magnifying glass,
Oh
and
no.
I got two, and one of the spiders killed the other one.
Mm.
and then I felt so bad that I killed that spider, and then out of like
Revenge.
vengeance, yeah.
I
Um,
know I've got two dead spiders I can look at.
and then I was miserable because I just looked at my hands and there was the blood of two spiders because of me.
Yeah.
And since then, I've not
I've never
meddled in
killed a
nature.
spider.
I've not meddled ever again.
You having
I,
like
I
sleep
swore.
paralysis demons is just like the Shelob thing where it's like you're like, no, I didn't mean
It
it.
was horrible.
I
I
love,
just
I love it how like you're just like I can imagine you being like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I felt so bad. I just thought they would
How
get
did you
along.
kill it? I thought you were gonna say it had a magnifying glass and you left it in the sunlight and it like burnt to death or whatever.
Oh no, no, no! It was pretty. I like put it on the table and was like, I'll go find some more, and then came back, and one of them was just like, just kill the other one. Um, so I got it out and just smashed it, and then immediately I thought it's crazy what love makes you do.
That's made me feel a bit better about my slug story
Why?
because I didn't kill it. I didn't fucking bash its head in with the
Well,
stick.
I only killed one of them, and it was
I
it
don't
was
know how much.
through
How
passion.
many? I
It was a crime
don't
of
know how
passion.
much. I don't know how much blood this sea snail had been slithering through. It could have had
Uh,
thousands of. It could be a fucking. It could be the Hitler of the sea slug.
yeah, exactly. He's getting up as soon as he gets to the top. You see this little tentacle.
Yeah.
Oh, get down there!
Oh,
You
I was gonna try and make a goose stepping snail reference, but
slug stepping. Go- Nah, we'll workshop it.
move on.
Find an Instagram post. So, yeah,
The
the
Blob,
Blob.
good film.
I think I liked all. Like you say, even the
All the characters were
assholes.
good. Even the guy who's like about to rape a woman. The whole. I tell you what was funny though. Not to pivot from that to
What?
this.
Yeah. What?
Yeah,
Wow.
is the
Let's see,
well, ju-
let's just hold on. Let's see where this goes.
is the is when he sells the ribbed or thingy condoms, and then he's like, "Oh no, it's for my
Oh, it's from my friend.
yeah," and then he's the one picking her up, and he's like, "Ribbed." I was like, "That
Yeah,
is
that
actually
was
quite
funny.
that was quite funny for like the beginning setup of like." I thought it was funny, small town.
Yeah,
Enjoyed it.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. That kind of stuff. It's not completely. It's not a fantasy.
What did you think about
Um,
the
he was a freak though. I'm glad he died.
What did you
The
think about the priest?
freak. I think
Do you know
they
he's
made
in the
it.
Blob sequel, like that they made?
Well, yeah, because it ends
No,
on a
but I mean,
massive
he
cliffhanger.
makes like there's a sequel to the '58 one, and that actor was in that one. He's
Oh,
just like a massive horror fan. I think he was part of like the comedy, like he was like the generation above the comedy group with like John Belushi and Bill Murray in them in like Chicago, and he was
oh,
just a
oh,
massive
really?
horror fan that was like he was like I have to be in this like Blob thing again.
That's funny. But yeah, so it ends with him being like, I
He's
think
like a
he's gone
like a
to like the
manic
far
like
south.
preacher. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like a manic street preacher. No, yeah, he's like completely because he gets set alight and horrifically burnt. I thought he was dead. I thought you were dead. But he's
But no.
but how has he kept some of this blob? That's what in a jar.
Well, do you know
Surely
what?
he could figure that out.
It's interesting because that changes everything. Everything. Because
Where are we getting the
picked
blob
up
sequel?
those little gems from the freezer at the diner when the blob was trying to get Meg and Tough Nuts. So right at the end, when the snow machine explodes and it just turns all of it into crystals,
Yeah.
does that imply that like well you just got to warm them up again? It turns back into blob?
Yeah, so
Where are
like
they
when it
putting all
thawed or
those?
whatever, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean because I've just brought it up.
Wow, rude.
Well, asshole. Um,
I want to put you on ice.
they put me on ice. That's a reference.
The real question where the fans want to know is when are we doing Mortal Kombat 2?
As soon as. As
Soon as it's
soon
on streaming.
as soon. By streaming, we mean like a Netflix or a HBO Max.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
I
it's
watched
fine.
Blob through the legal means.
Through the legal.
The official Blob
means.
fan site. I actually went to watch it on the telly and it was only in French and I was like, had English subtitles and I was like, I can't do this.
Not because it's. If it was French,
Not because
fine. But
yeah,
I
not because
hate
it was
a dub.
French, but it was like just because I don't want to have to read the Blob. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the Blob wasn't meant to be.
I kind of
read.
don't want to be reading subtitles when but people are screaming and the Blobs. I want to see the movement. I want to
'Cause you
understand the screen.
You might miss something. Yeah, you might miss
Exactly.
him picking up a crystal, or
And if
does
this
he get the
podcast taught
ribbed
me
or
one
the
thing,
original?
is that I'm
A
observant.
visual learner.
Yeah.
You're observant.
And I need to know. I need to know everything.
I need to know. I need to see. But
Are you clubbing?
damn,
I don't even think you could. It's too viscous.
yeah, I don't think it would dissolve the club.
Film
Just
Blobs
before.
to death didn't quite have the ring of it though.
um, the pervert guy,
You
the
love
jock's
coming back to
best
the
friend.
yeah.
No, I just want to bring up his boot.
His boot. Oh
Boot?
yeah, his
Which is
drinks making.
ridiculous.
If you ever learnt to drive, that's what you'd be driving around. But I was thinking about this in an American thing.
He's a little sleazeball.
Yeah, and also, we just watched Dazed and Confused
Oh yeah,
like the day before this, and I always forget about in America. A lot of drink driving goes on, doesn't it? Because this was like the 70s. They were all stoned. The kids driving around. There's like barely any police. And I was like, at the end of Dazed and Confused,
and
where they're
everyone's
driving off,
16.
I like to imagine that like these four really popular people all die in a horrific car crash. Where it's like, and that was like the story for the rest of the summer was like, it was the final day of school and everyone had a party, but
then-
then at the end, four of them, like the like main
just drove and died.
cool like fucking quarterback guy, the girl, and then the stoner guy, and then the older guy from previous years all died in a horrific drink driving accident that rocked the town forever. And
Yeah,
summers were
no,
never the same.
I'd love to think that.
But no, honestly, because everyone's like, "Oh, it's fucking the sun's coming up. We all better go." You've just been standing around drinking beer all night, and smoking weed. I wouldn't be. I'd immediately flip the car. I'd be like,
Yeah, if you've been up all night
We don't
drinking
condone
and smoking
drink drive.
weed. No. But if you're
I
up
just
all
couldn't
night
even
drinking
having
and smoking,
4 pints. I don't think I could drive.
no. So yeah, if you party all night, drink, smoke, and then are still able to drive, you're a fucking loser,
Yeah.
and you clearly haven't drunk and smoked enough.
But like, I was thinking about that because nobody's getting like an Uber or like a taxi or like when I was underage drinking when I was a kid, I could just walk everywhere. Well, not everywhere. I mean, sometimes it took a long time, but I'd be like,
Walkable.
we'll just have to
But you
walk
can. I suppose everywhere is walkable, depending on
Everywhere's
far you're willing to
walkable,
go.
depending on how many drinks you've had.
yeah.
Sometimes I used to
Depends
just
how
run
cold it is.
home when I was like 18 from a night out. I'd be like, well, if I run now, I could just get home quicker.
It won't take that long. Yeah. And it doesn't. Especially now, you don't want to spend fucking loads of money on a taxi or
Yeah, but now
buses
the
are too
different- no,
unreliable.
the difference is I'll definitely get a taxi now because I'm lazy.
And also,
And also, I'm not running.
how long would
anywhere
it
these
take
days.
to go from city to city?
Oh yeah, let's not get into the minutia.
Minutia. I think I had that on some toast.
Minutia,
yesterday.
I hardly know.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Right, so this film is getting not
It's
clubbed.
getting saved. It's getting put in the Hall of Fame
Not
of.
not guilty.
This is getting put into my top 3 films that we've done on this podcast.
I'm gonna say
Knight
top 5
Rider's
because I
number
can't
1.
remember them. Oh yeah, Night Rider's number 1 for
The
sure.
Blob, and then the other one I picked that I can't remember.
The good one,
Check
number
the
4,
tapes. Yeah,
and
check
the
the
decent,
tape.
the decent number 5.
I think it was Jacko.
Yarko.
Jacko.
Yeah, really good film.
Good film.
No
Would
idea
recommend.
how similar or far it is from the first one, but
Don't care, won't care. We'll never know.
don't care, won't care, can't care, shan't care. Fuck off.
We should end on that. That is brilliant.
Well, thank you very much for listening and or watching.
Thank you for blobbing with us.
Support the troops.
Support the blobs. Bye.